1019 KACQ.
Good afternoon. I'm Casey Chapman here with your local Lampasas area news. This newscast is a service of Hoff Power Ford. It was a pretty active weekend for LPD. Officers were sent out to settle a disturbance in the 2300 block of West FM 580 and responded to a reported theft in the 1000 block of Mill Street. 2 domestic disturbances were called in within 20 minutes of each other, both in the 1300 block of East Central Texas Expressway. A harassment complaint came in from the 7000 block of East Central Texas Expressway, and dispatchers had them settle another domestic disturbance, this time in the 300 block of North Hackberry. Officers spent most of the weekend bouncing around town responding to multiple suspicious vehicle, person, and activity calls, including one reported in the 300 block of South Hackberry, the 2300 block of West FM 580, the 500 block of North Ridge, the 1000 block of West Avenue E, also in the 500 block of East North Avenue, one at Walmart, and the 400 block of North Key. And that's just to name a few. One non-injury wreck was cleared up in the 500 block of West Avenue A. A 55-year-old Lomita man was arrested in the 600 block of North Key Avenue for public intoxication, and 60-year-old Denise Wayne Phil of Lampasas was taken off the streets from the 1500 block of South Key Avenue for driving while intoxicated and unlawfully carrying a weapon. The county booked in 23-year-old Cove woman for driving with an invalid license. Other than a shots fired call, Lomita had a quiet weekend. Kempner went out on a harassment complaint, a call of threats, worked a civil matter, a fish and game call, and a few suspicious person calls. County deputies were sent out on a criminal mischief, cleared a wreck, had a livestock issue, and rolled out to Cove on a civil matter and to settle a disturbance. The burn ban does go back into effect at 5 today. Stick around, more Lampasas local area news is coming up next.
There's nothing like a Ford, and there's no better place to get yourself driving that new Ford, like Hoff Power Ford in Lampasas. With many different vehicles to choose from, with the best prices in Central Texas, with the highest quality and friendliest service center that takes care of you and your car for years to come. Don't wait any longer. Check them out at 902 North Key Avenue in Lampasas, or go online to hford.com. See their inventory, value your trade-in, and take advantage of their local pickup and delivery. Or call Spencer McKnight at 512-556-3631. Get yourself driving your new ride today. There's nothing like a Ford.
The state of Texas is taking President Joe Biden to court. Charles Hodges reports.
It's over President Biden's executive order putting a 100-day moratorium on deportations. It's the first lawsuit over a Biden executive order. The moratorium came after Biden revoked Trump's mandate that made anyone in the U.S. illegally a priority for deportation. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton claims the federal government broke an agreement to first consult with Texas before making changes to immigration enforcement. Charlie Hodges, TSN News.
Hundreds of thousands of Texas will likely get their first doses of the COVID vaccine starting this coming week.
Almost 333,000 first doses of COVID vaccine should arrive this week from the federal government. The Texas Department of State Health and Human Services says the vaccines will be shipped to 212 providers statewide. In addition to those first doses, Texas is ordering 216,000 doses intended to be second doses for patients who've already been vaccinated. DSHS says 1.37 million people have received the first dose. Over 228,000 have been fully vaccinated in Texas. The new hub locations will be open this week in Burnett, Dallas, Gregg, Montgomery, and Navarro counties. Despite the encouraging shipments, though, vaccines are still limited in Central Texas. Russell Scott, TSN News.
For your sports, the Badger boys took out Gatesville on home court on Friday, 89-42, putting them at 16-2 for the season and 1-1 in district. The boys hit the road tomorrow to take on Brownwood with a 7:30 tip-off, and you can hear that game live on KCYL 1450 on the AM side. The Lady Badgers continue to hit a roadblock in district play, failing to Gatesville 44-34 on Friday, putting them at 17-7 for the season and 0-5 in the district. They look for their first district win tomorrow when they match up with Brownwood on home court with tip-offs at 5 and 6:30.
For your COVID-19 update, yesterday's estimated active COVID numbers around the region reported from the state shows Bell County revising their numbers down by another 1,588 since Friday, setting them at 2,317. Coryell County revised their numbers down by 226, putting them at 529. Burnett down 24 with 211 active cases. Mills up 4 with 91, San Saba down 5 at 54, and Hamilton down 14, now showing 76 active cases. Here locally, as of Saturday morning, Lampasas County was reporting 142 active cases, a 25-case hike from the previous report. The number of total cases now sits at 1,369, 8 remain hospitalized, and the fatality stood at 16. And over 1,200 Lampasas County residents have recovered from the virus so far.
Thank you to our viewers. I'm Casey Chapman here with your local Lampasas area news.
1019 KACQ.